here's what my website looks like currently. I have my table, and in my table I have the artist name, song, and album. And to the left, I've designated this column to be the column that's going to have the album artwork for each one of these songs. Basically, how I've set this up is I have each one of these is like a image placeholder that I kind of did just for the sake of while I was developing it to kind of see how this is going to look like. The problem is that there's a bit of a lack of consistency with the placeholders, and based on what I have now, I can't just apply a background image to a placeholder because it's just not going to look right. And well, actually, why don't I just show you exactly what it is? I mean, we have an image placeholder that's waiting for an image, but it has basically an empty, it doesn't have an image in there. So you'd think that maybe since you have like this HTML hook, you can just add to the IMG element a background image. Oh, you know what? Why don't we just give it a try and see what happens? So here's this big long. I know this is not going to work. So I'm not going to worry about the selector. It's more complicated than I like it to be. So I'll just go and I'll select the background image to be this image sprite on my desktop album artwork, and I'll do no repeat. Let's just see what it looks like. And we'll see. So now when we go to preview this thing, now you see what happened. Here's what it looks like in Firefox. I think it's going to look a little bit different. Oh, it looks fine in Safari, but obviously that doesn't help us. And I'm not even sure what it's going to look like in Explorer. And in Explorer, it almost looks alright, but look, it still has this, still waiting for a picture of Brian Eno. It has that alt tag from it. So the point is, this isn't going to work. We're going to have to do something else. And that something else is, I'm going to simply just take out this placeholder and just leave some text in there. And basically, I'm going to do that for each one of these cells, these TD cells. So what's going to be left in there is, instead of having this image placeholder, I'm just going to have text that's going to be describing what's inside each one of them. And I'll do that to every single last cell I have. So the end result should look something like this, which just has text in that cell, and there we go. Now, it doesn't look too good, but it looks more consistent now, each one of them, which is definitely a step in the right direction.